hitters in a second as the teams are already live. Tainted Minds taking the CT side. Dick Stacey with the first shot on to APOC, but Offnu answering back, and Infrequent starting to put in work from quad, but he's getting overrun. 3 versus 3 already. Texter moving in, looking for the shots on Offnu, putting some spam through and getting some damage. Grabs a USP. The upgrade will be very helpful for him at these longer ranges. But shots now fighting from Highway. Bomb will go down for the terrorists, but it's a 2 versus 3. Sync and Badge against 3.
So we are Sync just holding this quad position, Badger just holding red. We are seeing Kyoto push on, often taking out Badger. It's just a 1v2 left, and Kyoto going to be taking out Sync. And we are seeing Tainted Minds take the first pistol round of the first round for the weekend here. So a good start by them. We are seeing the excitement come through.
They're having fun.
They are definitely having fun.
I mean, they shouldn't be able to hear us. They're just doing that in their own regard. Now, just to run over it quickly because we didn't get a chance to get to it, we're too busy talking about other stuff. The vetoes for this series: Darksided banned out Inferno, Tainted banned out Nuke, Darksided picked Cache with Tainted taking the... No, Tainted not taking the CT, evidently. Taking the T. That's good to know. I did that backwards. Cobble is Tainted Minds pick, where it should be Darksided on T. Trainer Mirage banned out, Overpass at the final.
Yeah, I think this Cache, these guys are going to be... probably more evenly matched than anything, as the stats would stand on Cache. But obviously that Cobblestone game is going to be a bit interesting. That is a bit interesting. We'll talk more about that in a bit, as now we have an anti-eco coming through. Offnu going to be the first phase. Spots out Texter's head, going for the fight from Sandbag. Still spraying away with this M4, but being rather careful with it, not committing too much with the frag on a Texter as well. Good money coming through if these UMPs can get the kills, but so far it's all the Offnu show too with the M4 to start us off. There's a headshot from Dick Stacey though, taking out Infrequent, but his teammates fall. Everyone falls. It's all on Sync. 5 HP. The bomb. A P250. Not a whole lot of hope in this round. As he's about to face into 2 CTs on this site. Even if he gets those, you can't think there's too much else. As Offnu will be looking to find this frag. Spamming through the door. Sync actually finds another kill here. They don't want to give away too much, but the rifles are still alive. That's what matters. And there's Offnu to close it out. Picking up 3 with that M4A4. Making it 2-0 for Tainted Minds. For Darksided even. Wait, nope. I only just realised that it is Tainted on the CT. It is. And I was looking at the team names wrong. That nearly threw me. There we go. It's gone just the wrong way around there, but that's all right. That's fine. We'll continue on here. It would have been nice to see some of those UMPs kind of take a little bit more of the action. Obviously, we saw the 3 and 4 kills and the grenade kill on from Infrequent, but it's not a bad start by Tainted Minds. That's going to kill me the entire time. It is. Double push into B main, though. Actually, triple, sorry. They have 3 players there. Push forward, get the trade. This is the sort of stuff you want to do when there's the early AKs out. I don't know why I was talking about ecos before, because of eco then to buy AKs. Don't worry about me. Chut's going to post up in Sunroom. His teammates fall back. Stacey looking to wrap onto the A side, but his teammates are not with him. They have 1 bottom A main. The bomb is down in mid. Passive setup for the T side so far. The T side of Darksided, I'm going to have this problem as well. Spreading out, trying to see what they can find, because now, problem is, in this sort of situation where the T's have aggressive pushed on you, or the CTs have pushed on you like that, got that first kill for well, untraded, not for free, but untraded. You got to try and find a pick, equalize the situation before you can do anything. Absolutely, and this is where Tainted Minds, they're going to have the information to know that they've cut off so much of the map here, taking control of B main. They have to recognise that it's most likely going to be an A hit, and does look like it is going to hit this way, possibly an A split. Some players looking... yeah, 1 player mid, 2 players through main, 1 player through Squeaky. They're just going to bust out here, try and take out the T's. There's 2, the CTs. There's 2 on the site, ready for them. But they have utility to burn. There's a Molotov in front of Squeaky door, but it's put out by the Smoke and Badge. He's got a huge position here. He's walked all the way through. Players are on the other side of red. They're not looking at him yet, but now he's given away his position with some spam. And the fight will come in for the side. Badge, oh my goodness, Badge, double entry, gets both. Now he's pushing over to Truck, wants to take his fight, equalizing it up for his team, and finds not quite the 3rd kill. Almost heavy damage onto APOC, but that makes it into a 3v3. Advantage T's, though, with those rifles. Yeah, definitely. We're going to see Texter be the direct contest for these pushing plays. Takes down Frequent, going to get traded out by APOC. Sync taking out APOC in return. It's a 1v2. Chutch going to be looking for the clutch here. Dick Stacey sitting in quad. Sync sitting back further. He's going to go straight and touch the bomb. He has to touch it. No, don't stick it. Oh my goodness, that's rough. He had to go for what he could. Didn't have much time. Didn't have the info as to where they were playing from. And that'll be Dick Stacey getting that final kill to close it out for the first round for the T side. The early AK buy pays off for them. Yeah, definitely. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know why he sticked that. We are seeing a match pause come in, so it's just coming back to us now. But there we are. Honestly, I don't know why he stuck that. That seemed like it wasn't really the best move. I mean, obviously, you're in that 1v2 position. You had to try and bait out those players. You don't have much time. I guess he was hoping they were going to be playing from, inside A main, maybe back on highway, somewhere they couldn't see him, where they wouldn't have time to push. Because the thing is, in that situation, right, the reason you're questioning it means that you're on the same page as me. Normally, what they're going to do is they'll tap it and look for it. So, yeah, definitely.
if he's trying to tap it, it's the mind game, right? Because you tap the bomb to try and make the T's peek you, and then you can isolate yourself one-on-one, take the duel.
Yeah.
If you stick it in a situation like that where you've made no other engagements, usually they'll think that you're tapping it rather than holding it. But they swing out, they check it anyway, so it doesn't work out for him. It was just a bit of a low percentage play. He was going for a bit of a gamble.
Probably a little bit of a gamble. I mean, it's one of those players that probably 25% of the time it may work. Obviously, it's a 1 in 4 situation, but you've got the capability. A lot of players will think, no, it's definitely going to be a fake or something like that. They may not peek it, but obviously didn't work out too well for him in that situation.
With a player at quad, there's not much you can do.
Not really.
Especially with someone that close. Like, if it was a one-on-one with an A main player, maybe. Yeah. Because they wouldn't want to, because they swing out like that. But when you've got to play a quad, you can swing out into the side of that diffuser, you can swing out behind them. Yeah. There's options to play with.
Especially, and he didn't have any utility to play with either, so it's not like he could smoke off, A main or something like that and cover off at least some areas of engagement. He had to just kind of stick with it and just try and, I guess, go for what he could. But, checking quad maybe a little bit earlier on could have gone to his advantage. He could have actually won that in the end, but all in hindsight. But looks like we are going back into the game.
Here we go. And it's a force buyout from the CTs. I can only assume with Chuch will be buying as well, given the rest of his teammates he's bought in. He's got enough money to grab an M4 if he wants to. No AWP available, unfortunately. Can't drop that over to infrequent, but I can only assume Chuch will join his teammates on the buy. There we go. There's the M4. There's some util. No kits on the CTs, though. So if the T's can get this bomb down... here's the problem. If the T's get the bomb down, look at the amount of Molotovs they have. There's 3, they've got 4 smokes, they've got, 7 flashbangs, 6. But still, they've got a lot of utility to be able to hold a post plan, and the CT's
Yeah, definitely. We are seeing actually the 2 M4s actually head into the mid area. Chuch just making his way right into vent. This is an interesting play. I would have thought maybe the SMGs or the 5.7 taking that close angle, but the M4A1S, a deadly weapon up close even. Thinking headshots, good accuracy, but at range is possibly where you want to use it more.
Most likely, but he's setting up for a mid take for now, getting the utility out to clear out sandbags, clear out what they can before they move. They do have players over the boost. Texas already dropped. Same thing he did last round, or the other round when they had guns, just going to walk up mid, try and take his first fights, but it's off to find the first kill. Info given up as to the second player mid as well. That is Sync getting spotted out. The CTs for now. Tainted Mind's got a good set. This good flash. Wasn't even sure it blinded the player that he killed, but Often will get one. Badge looking for the trades, but it's only one for him, making it a 2 versus 4. And Chuch just spotted him out. Going to get a pop flash out for himself as well. Into B main it goes. Picks with it, but the T is falling back. Got to be pretty careful in this one. In 2 versus 4, got to move as a unit, try and find some trades.
Definitely, and we are seeing a really good use of utility by the Tainted Minds. Seeing some great pop flashes, especially even just a basic flash like that. It can catch a lot of players out as they are trying to push B main. But great use of utility, and this force buy has actually paid off for him.
Working well. They've got 3 rifles now. They've grabbed an AK onto APOC. Kyoto's still on the UMP, but able to do work with it, especially with his teammates have all of those rifles. As for the T's though, 20 seconds left and they're walking A. CT's going to be waiting for them. The Mo is into A main. That's going to waste so much time. There's really no time for Darkside here to move with it all. They have to go now, and go they will. Straight out into the bomb site. They have one smoke out to cover truck, but the moment they go for this plant, APOC's waiting. He's just going to peek it, and there it is. Bomb down, spraying away. Finds them both. Well played by APOC.
Very well played by him. Just continuously spray. He knew that player was either going to be pushing into NBK or into the quad position there. So fantastic stuff. We're seeing more shouting from behind.
I really hope our mics are picking that up.
I really hope so too.
I assume they are, which is excellent. That's what we want.
Got some fire in the belly here by the Tainted Minds players.
I like this. We've seen this a lot in international CS recently, the hero gun. So this AK on badge, usually what they'll do is the pistols will escort the AK, try and do some damage, and the AK will go for picks. So you can see here they're all with badge. The pistol's going to go first. Dick Stacey is going to hold the bomb in the back. But pistols will go first. They're going to escort that AK out, try and get the rifle to do some damage. This might not be a buy that Tainted are ready for. They've got the utility though. Squeaky door is open. Here comes the push. Infrequent playing close to an AK. Spraying away, finds the first kill and the second. Good work for Infrequent, looking for more, gets overwhelmed. The AK will find at least one pick. That's what they bought it for, but it's down. And it's all on Flix. He's being pushed. He Molotovs himself. He cannot really deal with the situation. 4 players spraying away. And surely Flix is not long for this world. Runs out of ammo. Runs low on health. APOC will get this kill in just a second. No, he won't. Flix finds at least one. He's managed to get a reload into this. Tech 9 can be deadly, but Kyoto will close it out. And a good round from the CT side of Tainted Minds.
It could have been really dangerous if he actually got into that quad position there and managed to grab that gun, use that Tech 9 to its, its full effect up to that close range. About taking that fight back into the player that was near red, in between Fork there. That was a bit risky, but well played by Tainted Minds to hold that on. It looked very sketchy for them at the very start of that push, but
and they got a lot of frags. It was all good.
Yeah,
they've called the eco here as well, leaving the UMP. I believe that's Kyoto's UMP in the hands of APOC, and is Frequent with an MP9. Quick flash and peek into B main, and now it's going to be Infrequent getting some money, trying to save up for that AWP. It's only pistols against them, no armor. Should be a relatively easy round. Good grenade. No, it does take out Texture. I didn't think it'd get there, but it does. Bounces deep. And this is all just going the way of Infrequent.
Oh my lord.
He'll be very happy with that. That's a 4K on the MP9. That's a lot of money. He could go straight to an AWP here pretty much.
Absolutely.
Yeah, look at that. 7750, gets 4 frags, goes straight to the AWP, utility, everything you could want.
Well, you see everything that he's got there. He's got full buy, basically. He's got the AWP, he's got the P250, all those grenades, like we said, and defuse kit and head armor. And he's still got $1,600 left. Even if they drop it around or anything like that, they'll be able to buy, at the very least, a decent SMG, or even possibly force an M4 later on with some helping players.
That's what you want with that situation.
Yeah.
You just double push into A main. Notice it was the MP9 with a rifle there to support. So they want him to get the money, but they don't want him getting overwhelmed. Either way, that was last round. This is the next one. Darksided back on that AK buy. Don't have much utility to go with it, but they've got enough to get them into a site and a little bit to use in post-plant, depending on how much they go for. But it's 3 players towards B from Tainted Minds. Obviously calling out Darksided have gone A every round. It's not worked yet. They're going to try something different. They're going to try B. We're going to put 3 players on it.
Definitely. They've come very close to that A main, to taking A and being able to secure that site, but just post-plant is being a bit of an issue at the moment. But with this full buy, they don't have a complete utility, but probably enough to get the job done. Freaking going to get smoked down. The flash will go out, it'll force the AWP back. Actually, he's going to be sitting still in the Z position. Tex are going to be dropping down from the boost, being supported by his teammate coming under vent there. APOC just checking all the angles he possibly can, sitting under vent, just seeing if he can get any picks. No kills so far. Very even, just an information play so far. Just a complete control, though, of mid, basically, by these T players. But Chut's going to be shutting it down, though. Chut's taking out flicks.
Chutch was in checkers, and he checks B main. Unfortunately gets caught out by Sync coming in through the vents, and now Sync will get the push into the B side. By himself, though, it's a fake. He's trying to draw as many players over as he can while the bomb goes into A. If he can win this fight, he sold it, and there it is. Gets the kill on Kyoto. That should be more CTs rotating. That said, the bomb entries A, and it finds the kills it needs to. Now, this is a massive problem. It's Infrequent into 1 versus 3. The bomb is going down. He can't stop that, and he's already being backstabbed. There it is. Sync with a 3K, selling the fake, picking off all of the CTs in the defense. And that makes it a 2nd round for Darksided. 2nd
round, and a very, very strong round from Sync, able to bring himself up to 6 kills now, doubling his score actually from previous rounds. But that information play, pushing out to the B side, selling that fake, really did work.
And still no B side hit from Darksided.
No, still.
I thought they were going to go B that round, but nah, they sold the fake. They went A.
Well, I guess they drew Infrequent away and just forced him back, and then as soon as they knew the players would now push him to the A side, he had to get forced back.
This is ballsy.
Dangerous play.
Ballsy, ballsy. Straight over the smoke. There's Badge is there. But Badge has an idea too. He's just playing the shoulder angle, playing the pre-fire. Doesn't want to get caught out here for free. APOC throws the smoke to take control of A main fully though. In the meantime, Chut's in B main. There's a player back sunroom, but neither will be able to see the other just yet. The rest of the T's really spreading out anywhere. Looking for a pick if they can find it, but not too aggressive for now. Waiting for Tainted to push them. And there it is. There's the push. Flicks looking for the fight against Chutch. Can't quite find it, but we'll use the Molotov to flush him out. Will somehow lose that fight. The supporting smoke from Chutch's teammate coming in very quickly to help him with that. And Flicks, that's not a fight you want to lose.
No, definitely not. I'm not entirely sure how he lost that fight in the end. Obviously, he had that Molotov and a lot of damage going through. Infrequent going to be playing against these players in mid.
Close again.
Close.
Spot the shoulder.
Off new. Going to be cleaning him up with the help of Infrequent there. The M4s really coming into their own at those close ranges. Sync might be able to find something off noon. No, going to be shutting it down. We are seeing the last 2 players, Badger and 6AC, taking on this A side. Badger taking out Infrequent. APOC to trade, and APOC going to clean up, taking out Dick Stacey there. 4 players still remaining on the CT side. It's good for their economy now, as we can see.
And there was still a crossfire set up there as well. Even in the last seconds that round, when they found out where the T's are, they still have crossfires set. It's the player quad and the player back red, able to just lock in on default. Darksided ran right into it. Now, doing a little bit of pistol juggling. Pistol roulette is what I'm now going to call it. Full rifles on the CT side, though. This one should be a bit of a blender round unless Sync can do some more silliness. I mean, if we go back to the Zen League offline qualifiers, Sync had a ridiculous round with the Deagle on Cache. But I think up against the full rifles it might be too much, and indeed it is. And Zofnu tapping away, only the one kill. Badge trades it, but there's APOC there with the trades off his own. Looking for Texter as well. Very calm and collected, these riflers. None of this full spray nonsense. They're just firing their bursts, taking their time, looking for the guaranteed kills. Flix is close again, and they might get caught out in the reload here. Flix can't quite hit the shot with his Eagle, though. So much damage, but it's returned. And it's 60 HP. Make that 40 for the tees. Texter with the P250 trying to do work. He's found 2 kills already. No rifle available to him. Oh, no, there is. I lied to you. Rifle available, M4, but at just 40 HP. I mean, this kill on Infrequent is dead. Doable given the HP, but Infrequent will get the better angle. 7-2 for Tainted Minds over Darksided.
Actually, I really enjoy the way that the Tainted Minds are sort of playing that mid position. They're sort of playing that white sandbags and then the white box. It's a good crossfire as the players start to come out. A lot of good flashes coming out, especially as the players start to get close to that white box position. They're able to flash into mid to get the peak. And doing some absolute work, often especially really taking control.
Got an execute coming in now. Smokes out for A. Throwing. This is going to be a quick one behind those smokes. They want to use them. Good flash into A main, though. They're actually going for the boost. Tainted Minds here. Infrequent boosting APOC up, but the T's are about to come out way too quickly. But here's the trades. 2 for 2. Badge picks up both with the Tech 9. Grabs himself a rifle as well. Should be one available for Sync somewhere.
I think it's up on top of Shroud.
Oh, it might, actually, yeah, it would be as well. Thought it would have fallen off. But bomb goes down in default. 3 versus 3. The fast play from the T's makes this one doable.
Definitely does. They got the utility, so they'll be able to smoke out position. They are seeing they're just going to smoke out the A main. Molotovs going out towards Fork and Quad. Force out these players. Not many angles away from it. Kyoto going to be taking out Badger. Chart pushing out of the side. Sync behind there. Smoke just playing it. Tech 9, can he take him out? Yes, he's left in a 1v2. But Offner going to be taking him out. Doing absolute work with that M4A4.
The problem with the Tech 9, you always feel like it's going to get the one dink headshot for no apparent reason, or it's going to miss for no apparent reason. Unless you're like Olofmeister, you can't really just be a ninja, a god with it. So some people can. I can't. I'm bad. That's why I talk about this game.
That's why you talk about the game and not really play it all that much. That's pretty much it. I mean, Tech 9 is just, it's one of the most broken guns.
I raise you the 5.7. I raise you the 5.7. It's irritatingly broken.
That's true. That's true, actually.
Warp back out onto Infrequent here. Full rifles for everyone else in the server. Flash into mid and a little spam from Badge there as well. Hits off noob once. So, grazes him slightly. Tickles him on the knee.
Just a little tickle.
Yeah, exactly. Not too much damage done.
I'm here, buddy. I'm here.
Yeah, it's not too much damage done, but we'll at least get him to fall back a little bit, and he has. So he's actually reapproaching from highway instead. Doesn't want to get spammed out. Infrequent and B main getting flashed. Flick's going to take Sunroom again. It's been the same thing that Darkside has done every round pretty much. Send a player Sunroom, send a couple mid, maybe walk one squeaky depending on what you're feeling like and try and work it out from there. And Infrequent won't miss those. Gets a flick onto Flicks quite appropriately.
Yeah, going against his name there. We are seeing the 3 players from Darkside to push out into the mid position. They're going to be taking the vent by the looks, maybe?
It's a B hit? We're doing it?
Looks they know the AWP is there, so this could be very dangerous. I mean, they obviously could overwhelm it if Infrequent misses his shots. But he's feeling sharp. And look at this information by APOC. He knows the players are there. That jump.
Spotted him.
No, they wouldn't have heard that there. But this is huge for him. He can come up right behind these players.
Yep, they're going to get moving now. I mean, Infrequent's hit delay anyway, but all they're trying to do is make time for APOC to do this. 1 and 2 from behind, looking for more frags as well. Can't quite find it, but it's a 2 versus 3 with just about 30 seconds left on the clock. Make it 1. Badger on 3 HP. 2 kills to find. Infrequent posted up on the angle. Ducks the flashbang, misses the shot. Might actually be cornered down here, but the flashbang is excellent for Kyoto to peek. And Tainted Minds will take 9 rounds on their CT side.
This is almost a dream start for them, isn't it? I mean,
exactly what you want.
The 2 rounds for Darksided, they've managed to scrape those through just. Obviously, one of those rounds being that, I think it was one of the 4 spies that managed to grab that round on, I believe. But no, it's a fantastic start by Tainted Minds. Still the open hand on Infrequent, which is very powerful. He's able to hold these angles. We know how sharp he is and know how good he is at these sort of the quicker shots. Very good reactive AWPer.
Really narrow angle as well, but the smokes are out. Smokes highway, smokes for truck. This is basically just get into the site, okay, if we can. And they have managed to as well. They'll be able to get out here and get this bomb down as long as Infrequent jump spotting doesn't give anything away. But that's the point of those smokes. That is literally lock the CTs out, get the bomb down. Offnu finds one through the smokes, though. Smokes are not walls, kids. It's unfortunate. Sync finds that out the hard way, and now it's a 5 versus 4 retake. Darkside have done well to get their utility, to use their utility to get them onto the site. But now that they're here, they've got nothing to hold this off. It's got to be all on the aim. Jules against the rifles. Good Molotov to force out Dick Stacey. Double molly, in fact. He has to move. He's burning. Will escape on red HP.
This is dangerous stuff. Yoda going to be pushing out, taking out Dick Stacy, Chutch taking out Badger. Noticing the close angle, Flick's doing what he can. Takes it back and forward, but he's going to get taken out by Infrequent very quickly. And a convincing retake by Tainted Minds, only dropping a couple of players in that round on the trade-in. Good stuff by them.
Good stuff from Darksided too. They use their smokes to get them onto the side, but when you're on a low bar like that, you can only afford a smoke per player. There might have been some flashbangs as well, but they used it pretty much all to get onto the side, and then I think they threw one smoke close truck. I mean, like close sight for truck rather than on truck.
Yeah. For
the retake, but still. Wasn't quite enough. And now the tack pause coming through from Darksided. Worth reminding everyone that this is Darksided's map pick. This is what they want to play, and they're down 10-2.
If they want to have any stead sort of moving forward into their CT half, they need to grab the remaining 3 rounds, really.
They need that 10-5.
You know, 2 rounds, I mean, obviously it's a bit of a CT-sided map, even though during this series especially, we've seen a pretty even split on it, to be honest. But generally it is CT-sided, and Darksided, you know, if they don't take any more rounds, they're going to have to really pull something out, and they're going to either Dexter or Flixer or Sync even. Sync has been playing really well with that AK, so if he can bring that forward with the M4 as well, moving forward, then they may look in a better position, but at the moment it's not looking good for them.
The other thing you have to consider as well is, on both sides of this map, it's the AWP v AWP battle of Infrequent versus Badge. Now, Badge has been doing really well with the AWP since he picked it up a few months ago when Bass, who was their old RGL and AWPer, left the team. But Infrequent should be able to out-AWP duel him every day of the week.
To be honest, yeah, I think Infrequent's looking like one of the most dangerous AWPers. Obviously, you've got Gratisfaction for Greyhounds now, previously Immunity.
Grat's ridiculous.
Grat is just insane, and he's... you know, if you look through even the HLTV stats, you'll see he's actually really the player to look out for. You know, dropping, especially in the best of 3s, he's dropping 45+ frags, and with most of those being with an AWP.
Yeah, well, his rifle's dangerous as well. Not to get too far off topic, but I was watching a game the other day where it was Grat it was a 2 versus 5 with Grat and one of his teammates, and Grat just kills 4.
Yeah,
easy.
Exactly.
What are you going to do against that?
Nothing.
You're not going to do much. But
I think Infrequent, though, on the other hand, he's probably a little bit more of a core AWPer. You know, his rifling ability is definitely there, but you know, he's more dangerous when you put the AWP in his hands, and I think they've kind of adjust their economy around that to support it. Yeah,
that's the thing as well. But I mean, we saw a few rounds back with that the MP9 round. It worked out ridiculously well for him. They did the right thing to set him up to get those frags, so pushing him in with a rifle. But he picks up 4, sets its economy, grabs the AWP. That is exactly what you want from your AWPer. And now, speaking of AWP v AWP, here it is. It's Badge. But you can see he's scared of Infrequent as well. Infrequent's been playing that checker angle. He's not this time, but he has been playing a checker angle. He plays close for a push rather than actually peeking where Infrequent's going to be. I really hope Infrequent doesn't spam that because he might kill APOC. But APOC's up and over and takes his score for the utility out. Perfectly timed. And that is the man advantage for Tainted Minds again.
Indeed it is, and that's good information for them. They know that the players are probably setting up for either exit and execute sort of either way. They've eliminated sort of that mid play and behind a main. Infrequent playing this sort of aggressive angle towards a man. Going to be smoking it out. Knows Dick Stacy is just over that squeaky door. Dick Stacy, will he overcommit? He's going to miss the shot. Infrequent and Offnu going to be dinking him down. Dick Stacy just getting cleaned up. Offnu playing a very aggressive angle. Playing up towards whatever this position is. And Badger.
Free fire.
Badger, beautiful work. Flick's going to be taking out APOC as well. APOC playing very well so far, but just gets charged. Flicks.
Look at this confidence from Tainted. They're pushing in even though it's now a 2 versus 2. 1 player on each bomb site. That's the problem when you're a 2v2. CTs have to play 1-1. And that Molotov is good. It forces Kyoto back. This should be bombed down nice and easily for the T's. And it's Flicks planning for Badge in A main. Badge with the AWP. Pretty much has to be the one to make this round, but Flicks on the side is dangerous as well. That said, Infrequent's on the flank. I suspect way quicker than Badge is ready for. He is scoped out of this corner. Will Infrequent go up over the box and check it? No, he won't. It's Flicks to hit the shot instead. And now Kyoto, very rough round. That's a shot missed by the AWP. Kyoto, though, doesn't have much time to work with here. He's going to get full flash. No peek behind it, but still, time is running out for Kyoto. He has a kit. He's looking for these frags. He has a good idea where both players are and finds the kill somehow. Puts out a Tech 9. Could have had that shot, but it's Badge to find the round for Darksided instead. And a good recovery from... What was that, a 2 versus 4?
Yeah, 2 versus 4 in the end there. So great stuff by them to finally secure that round. Flicks getting that pick in B main as Infrequent was starting to push up towards the box. That really did. I think that won them the round there. Badger, I don't know if he was going to be ready for Infrequent to be seen close.
Yeah, he wasn't. They're actually watching a crossfire across the side, which is an interesting way of doing it, but it works out well enough. You see people... Oh my goodness, Badge just misses the timing on Offnu, and Offnu will be thinking his lucky stars after that one. Don't want any of that sort of thing happening to you. Infrequent now is repositioned back to where he was, and he's getting aggressive. The timing, not even the timing, the confidence on the CZs is ridiculous, but it's being punished now. Flix was ready for that. Texter finds out APOC, 3 versus 5, when the round's barely even begun.
It's still a fair bit of utility for the CTs to use to try and force these players back. Often going to be playing an aggressive angle in A main. No, he's going to fall back. Just wanted to play the information. He's going to hear the flash, so he has to know that there's at least one player back here. He's heard the squeaky. Door open, Ofnu. This could be something that the C's don't actually expect.
But if that smoke fades, there we go. He had to move because if that smoke was going to fade and leave him there, he'd be in trouble. But he finds the headshot on Texter. Who said that FAMAS isn't a good rifle? Ofnu is making it work. Does have the AWP. Badger's going to peek in, but the pre-fire is good. There's the crossfire, though. That's not what Ofnu is ready for. Sink and Texter will take him down, make this a 4-on-2. Darkside looking a lot better in the later stages of this half, and just in time, too. Chutch is going to be on this flank. If he can find the timing, the bomb is down. There is 3 players that he's about to walk into. The spray's good. He finds 2. The bomb's down. That is a massive problem. It's only 2 players, not 3. But hey, that's an issue. And you can see Tainted. They move back. They're not going to hold on to the bomb. They're just going to take mid, play it together. And Flix. It's all on him to find these kills. There's one. Flix coming out. This is a problem. You would have thought the CT's had the good read on that because they can hear the footsteps from A main from this position, but instead it's Flix on the flank who makes it a 1 versus 1. Dick Stacy spotted moving to the side, but Chutch has to reload that M4 unless he's going for this with 5 bullets. The ball's on him and he finds it! No damage taken, 4 kills, and he'll jump on that defuse nice and easily, 11-3.
Chutch, he's such a smart player, and he's playing so well right now. Obviously, pushing through into the mid-main area, cleaning up those 2 players that were really making work and mincemeat out of the players in A main. So, great play by him, good information.
10 kills, 17 for APOC.
Tainted Minds pushing themselves 1 round closer into going into the winners bracket.
Look at this from the Winterfox guys as well, both on 7, or the ex-Winterfox guys, both on 17 frags. Of course, those guys have a lot of American experience, where they were for a while, with, you know, the other guys of the ex-Winterfox roster. It's worked out well for them. Here comes another smoke execute for A, and it looks like Atiz will be committing to what behind this. No fakes this time, but Infrequent in a very tough position. Does have the Molotov out to cover himself from Squeaky, which is good. Means he can take 1 angle at a time rather than 2. Hot flash, though, not going to be timed well, and Dick Stacy's on the flank. Jumps into his teammate's molly and then doesn't put it out because of timing. That's a wasted smoke. That's a problem because Dick Stacy just made himself useless until that smoke fades. But that's on the flank. Finds the dink again. He's so consistent with this FAMAS, but no kill this time. And it's a 3 versus 5 to try and find this 12th round for the CTs. There's another kill. Everyone getting crossfired. Ofnu somehow gets away with a kill there, but no more than 1. And it's Kyoto with the UMP moving into the side. Texas spotted him, but the kill is found. Kyoto, though, scared of quad. Has 2 players left to find. 1 inside A main. Taps the bomb. He's got a player flanking him back red as well. Surely this is done. There it is. Sync fires with 2 bullets to make it 11-4 for Darksided, or for Tainted Minds over Darksided. 4-round T-side on their own map pick.
It's not a good start, really.
Not ideal.
We saw some really good plays by the Darksided players, but they're just not able to capitalize on the positions that they grab. You know, if Ofnu falls and they grab that mid position, they haven't been able to execute quick enough, I think, to either do an A split if they wanted to keep on pushing that A site, which was sort of like beating their head against a brick wall, really, you know, or fall into the vents and go through the B main and do a B split. But yeah, looking not so good for them now. We are seeing bit of a triple stack here. We are seeing apparently getting, wow, and a great push there. Badger taking out Ofnu, Dick Stacy taking APOC.
That's the utility player dead as well. Ofnu had smoke, flash. Now it's gone. They've got to try and win this round on aim duels alone, which is not easy against the USPs. That's what the long range is good for, and Darksided so far have set themselves up well. Rotating 3 over to A now. T's haven't yet decided where they're committing, given they lost 2 players so early. They've got a lot of time to work with, but still, 5 headshots that have to be found.
So I think this is where these guys need to just bunch up and try and go for something. Badger with a dirty headshot. A second! I'm not going to find the 3rd, but 3 kills for Badger in the end there. Infrequent going to be taking him out, pushing onto the B site now. The flash is going to go out. No, it's a decoy. Sorry, apologies.
Get pranked. I thought he might have had a flash given the utility player died somewhere around there, but nope. He's got to do it all on the aim duels. Finds 1 onto Flix. Possible opportunity here, but it's a 1 versus 3. Player in heaven. Actually crossfire. They're going to let him plant and play the flank. Dick Stacy up on the box. The pre-aim is good from Infrequent, but only just off. He's getting flanked already. Very difficult situation for him. The shots are being missed by Texter, but the double picks surely not Infrequent. Dick Stacy will eventually bring some sanity to what was quite a messy fight. But Still a long way to go for Darksided. That said, pistol round is a good start.
Definitely is. Darksided now claiming their 5th round. We are going to see a very heavy UMP buy, only the FAMAS on Dick Stacey. Not heaps of utility, but enough to just definitely keep these eco players away. P250s abroad, one Deagle on APOC. A couple of flashes on on the other side there. So this could work, but you know, it's going to be made mincemeat with these UMPs, I think.
They didn't plant first round either, so there's no possible 3rd round AKs here. There's a possibility of 1 if they want to go for the hero play, but not 5. Someone can drop on someone else, but look at that, the distraction play on the 1 player under vent. Everyone else rushes highway, but here's the mop up. No, it's not. I lied to you. The pistols are getting frags. It's a 3 versus 4. Bomb can go down safely in default. Breaker's going to smoke out A main. Texter's on the flank, and he gets destroyed by APOC. 1 for 1. 2 versus 3. Badger just 10 HP. Flix has to do the majority of the work, and he's coming in from highway. UMPs versus UMP and pistols.
Absolutely. Badger does have that kit, though, so with the bomb down, they do have a chance to get this as quickly as possible. A couple of flashes for the CTs, so if they are able to force their way to the side, Badger going to get taken out by Infrequent. Taking this top position, Flix still with a chance here. Lots of armor, no armor on these players. Going to be taking out APOC, just Chutch left behind Red. Flix, he knows he's here, and he's not going to find it. Chutch is going to be clutching this round, and a great finish and a great start for the Tainted Minds players here. 12th round. That eco play actually working out for them. A lot of money now for them, and we are going to see the Darksided guys be forced onto some sort of eco. Only a couple of pistols bought.
And that was all, most of that really was just the well-timed, coordinated push for Tainted Minds onto the site.
Definitely.
Darksided going for these big 1-for-1 duels. Shooting that glass there as well, just trying to make them think. No, actually they didn't break the glass up there, so they're just shooting glass, why not? Making some noise, trying to mask footsteps, trying to mask something. They do have a lot of Molotov here on the T's, a lot of utility here on the T's, and Kyoto playing a good angle to watch the flank, finds the headshot on Badge. I know that's one of the A players dead now. Other A player is Sync, and he's going to be pushing into B main, A main as well, but Texas found the timing, but not the frag. Has to run away now, runs into a Molotov, good spam, good molly. Flix still finds a kill, but Infrequent's there on the trades. 2 versus 4. 2 rifles, 2 UMPs versus 2 pistols.
I forget what I said about Infrequent. Honestly, he's got the rifle in his hands. He's feeling good.
I thought for a second you meant you actually forgot, and I was like, well, I've got no idea what you said, but you did actually have a point there, so I'm glad. Very bad.
It doesn't happen often, but I get that.
Oh boy. Either way, T's going to slow down now. They know they have the man advantage, playing it carefully with pop flashes out in case there's anyone close A main. And why not? Got to be careful in the situation. Dick Stacey with a big headshot on Chutch. But the rest of the T's are going A quite fast. And it's only Sync. P250 no armor in default. Has to be a big round from him, but no, they're going to go boost instead. Divide and conquer. They found Dick Stacey, and he can't find a frag. His teammate will be running down to help him. Goes to the Deagle, but still finds a shot. Somehow, Dick Stacey, what are you doing? It's all on Opnu, and Sync's there. The eco return comes through for Darksided. They grab 2 AKs and a huge round from Dick Stacey with that Desert Eagle.
I'm speechless. How did that happen? That just shouldn't happen at all.
That happened because Dick Stacey. Tainted did everything right. They pop flash themselves. They go towards A. They get some noise from A. They think, all right, we'll go somewhere else. Actually, no, they didn't get noise from A, but they think, all right, we'll fall back. We'll go somewhere else. We'll boost 2 players. And they lose both to a Deagle.
I know.
That's just all on Dick Stacey hitting some nutty shots in a situation where he was being forced back and should have never had a chance.
Honestly, and this is where Dick Stacey, I think he's only gotten the 9 frags now, but he's going to come alive. He's got the AK now, but yeah, like you say, they are impactful frags. And he's got enough utility now that he's going to be able to hold sites and going to be confident in his ability to be able to hold everything off. We are going to see Tainted Minds now forced into another eco. Just 2 Deagles actually bought Infrequent and Chutch. Left the Deagles there, the rest Glocks. No utility to use though.
2 players who bought Deagles. The ones who had a little bit more money, as you want to buy down to no less than 2K, so you can get a buy in the next round really. Or as close as you can get. But I feel like this time we won't have another eco win. We just had 2 back-to-back, but the Glocks might be a little bit too much. But I'm not going to say that because then it'll happen. Classic caster's curse.
Pretty much.
That said though, it's 5 rifles against them.
Absolutely, and a full spread of utility. Really, it's a hard task for these guys. Unless Infrequent and Chutch can go absolutely popping off with his Deagles, it's just not probably going to happen, to be honest. Darksided though, claim this, so claim their 7th, and it'll be in a much better position.
It will. That said though, as it is right now, they have half of Tainted's score. As you said though, this should be their 7th, nice and easily. Dick Stacey tapping away calmly. We'll take down Opnu. This round, I think, is already going to be a bit of a non-event for Tainted. They're just spreading out all over the map, trying to find what frags they can. But crossfires are set. The rifles are waiting. Should be a quick and easy cleanup for Darkside. There's another kill for Dick Stacy. Over on the A bomb site, the bomb's still down in mid. The T's not committing anywhere, hoping they can get a few picks, but it's going to be a pop flash thrown. The Texter to push. Spotted out one player, falling back and gets the frag on a Chutch as well. It's all on APOC and Kyoto. Glocks in hand. The A site's actually free though. Kyoto's all the way out at quad. That said, I think Kyoto being out there is going to be a bit different from his teammates being able to join him, but actually no, for now he's safe. Depending on how fast Sync moves to highway, he's not going to get there in time. APOC will get the bomb down. This is good for the T's.
It definitely is. Even if they can take out one more fully bought player, this is going to be a good economic damage done. Dick Stacy not going to be seeing the cross. Yep, he did see it. He did spot it there. Maybe smoking out A main. APOC not going to be pushing into it though, so
good dink. Dick Stacy's still playing close. Find this frag. It's all on Kyoto though. One player's low. If you can find the headshot on Dick Stacy, it'll be sweet, but it's going to be Badge with the cleanup again. But it's not the first time I've said that this game. He runs through and gets 2 frags towards the end of the game. Jumps off at a few, so let one of his teammates with the kit grab it. No CLG here today.
Definitely not. Darkside claiming their 7th. Like we said before, a little bit of a better stead now. The economy is going to have to stabilise. They're going to need to grab one more to put themselves in a good position where they're not too worried about being forced pushed back onto an eco or anything like that. The economy for Darkside, however, not looking fantastic. Often the only one without a rifle. A fairly full spread of utility for them, so they should be able to get some sort of execute done, or at least just force their way and bully their way onto a site, which no, they're going to play this slower play now. Just waiting for anyone to push through that A main. We have seen that a couple of times, especially Dark-sided. Let's see where this goes.
Tainted Mines for now setting up for a B hit. Now here comes the smoke from Kyoto. This one blocks out blocks out quad, so they can get out there. They essentially split the site, they go out, they can jump through that smoke, or they can wrap on the back of the site. But to do that, they've got to get past Badger at Fork. That's one problem with that smoke. It doesn't cover you getting out the door. You've got to have a pop flash to go with it, which I think Kyoto was just about to throw. There's the Molotovs as well. Utility coming out. The T's just about to take this site. The rest of the team moves in to join them, with the exception of Infrequent, who's waiting around, but even he will go now, and there it is. Everything's in. Flashes, Molotovs, and in go the T's. 3 CTs on the site waiting for them. One rotating into truck. Chutch with a good position up on top. Helps his teammates find the first frag, but Dick Stacy at quad. He's found 2. Almost a third. Heavy damage, but trades every which way. In the end, though, Texter grabs 2 and makes it a 1 versus 2. For APOC, he's going to peek straight to Texter, who'll win it with a 3 frag on the site, making it 8 rounds for Darksided.
Definitely. Only 4 rounds the difference now, and Tainted Mines need to be probably shaking in their boots a little bit. It's getting ever closer. The economy not so great for them. They're going to be forced into some sort of probably half buy and maybe get some pistols. Looks like, yep, just going to be the pistol buy, no armor. Good utility though on off new. Full utility spread, Molotov, smoke, and 2 flashbangs. Might be able to force their way onto a site, as we saw the Dark-sided guys do force their way onto a site, but they might not be able to hold anything.
Frequent peek in mid with that Desert Eagle. Trying to find himself a long-range headshot if he can, but looks at where the bomb is, where these players are. I'm guessing it's just going to be, you know, maybe a molly fork, a smoke truck, and a pop flash to get him out, something like that.
Yeah.
No, the flash is already gone. Often it's just using it to peek with, so...
I think that could have been used a little bit better, to be
Molly
honest.
and BK, fair enough. Or Molly quad. Not even MBK, they haven't cleared that. That's the problem with that angle. It sinks up high as well.
I think if they force their way onto a site and use those flashbangs a little bit better, they might have been able to actually get a plant down, but it's looking a little bit grim. They've only got the smoke to really to play with now. They're going to be running into fully bought players. Lots of utility for Dark-sided. Good spread. You've got the M4A4s, 1 AK on Texter, and Texter, as we know, you can pop off with that AK and really do some damage. It's going to be Dark-sided's 9th, but we are seeing the push now. Sync going to be the direct contact. No, Badger taking out 1, taking out 2, and it's too quick for me to cast even.
Everyone's dead.
Everyone's just too dead. It's a meat grinder. 2
for Badge, 2 for Dick Stacy, and 1 for Texter, I believe.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that. I think that was bound to happen, to be honest. It was far too quick.
I'm glad that we've had these ecos actually going the way that they should, though. I mean, after the 2nd and 3rd round where we had ecos 1 consecutively, we've now had Tainted Mines taken 2 ecos in the last 3 rounds, and they've lost both of them. It's good. It's the way it should go, but that said, whenever a team wins an eco round, it's only a tribute to how well they've played. Good set up from Tainted this time as well, taking mid control, leaving players passively towards B, and 1 and Squeaky. Don't get pushed. That is already an A main, though.
I do like the fact that we are seeing sort of these aggressive plays into A main by the CTs. You know, Pretty interesting engagements. We're having to see the T's actually force their way into A main before they even get into the site. So.
Who's that? It's Kyoto and... Who's in A main? It's Badgerly. Right on top of each other on the other side of a wall. Not that they know it. Inches from each other.
Pretty much. Yeah, that is Badger there. Smell each other on the other side.
Counter-Strike with like a VR sniff mechanic. That'd be weird.
Scratch and sniff CS.
Scratch and sniff CS. Goodness. CTs though are going to be rotating to B. They're rotating one player through. There's been some noise made over there, but it's a mid hit for Tainted Minds. Chutch gets mowed out of A main though, has to wait. His teammates moving up highway very quickly, and that's the problem. They're going in by themselves. There's no A main support yet. It can't come, and Apoc's going to lose the first entry frag. Good answer by Offnu. Big Stacy in the smoke, but can't find it. That's bomb down. 3 versus 2. Neither player for the CTs on the site. Oh, that could have been an engagement for Kyoto, but Dick Stacy too sharp this time. Makes it a 2 versus 2 with the bomb in a terrible position. Has just been retrieved though. Flash thrown to support Chutch while he plants. 2 versus 2. Both CTs coming from truck.
That Molotov getting used early, and Chutch going to be making the most of it, taking out Dick Stacy. Tex are going to be pushing from truck once again, and he's going to be pushing out of the site, taking out Chutch, trading his teammate there.
Has an idea of Infrequent too.
Infrequent just going to be cleaning him up. As a good round, and it's something that Tainted Mind needed. Darkside are really starting to catch up, but yeah, they definitely needed that round, especially to secure their economy, to make sure they're not forced into any sort of half-buy again. So, good stuff by them.
Well played indeed, and now the bank accounts on Darkside are being cleaned out. This is the last buy they have for a round or two at least, as they're all around the 2 or 1k mark. I believe it was even Dick Stacy actually had no money left. He's bought everything, but they are fully invested in this round. Their utility could be a little bit better, but they've still got a fair bit. 4 kits as well. That's what they want. Tease for now. Playing a pick style. Spreading out all over the map, seeing what they can find, if any, of Darkside are going to get aggressive. This time, though, not the case. Just playing 3A2B instead.
It's fairly standard. Really, obviously you usually want to have maybe a little bit more mid support. So they're fairly confident in their ability to hold these sites at the moment. So Tainted Minds just playing carefully, just trying to go for this information. We are seeing Infrequent getting boosted up. If you can see anyone in Z or maybe towards White Box, APOC. This teammate, they're going to be pushing out Chutch, going under vent. No contest so far by the CTs. Kyoto.
This boost.
This is interesting by them. Dick Stacy and Sync just sitting back in the default plant position. I don't know if they're going to be able to just pre-check this angle.
They can. It's a boost that's relatively common, but it's whether they're ready for it or not. I always thought Often was going to walk into them there, but he's behind the wall. X-Ray has fooled me once again. They're not even bothering with A main though. It's... What Badge?
Happened there?
Wasn't that smoke? He was spamming it and he found it. What the heck is Badge doing? He's found 2 kills so far. Badge on land is a potent, deadly thing to have, and he's looking for more kills. Just like talking him up, he's lost it to Chutch, but Sync and Dick Stacy come through with the cleanup. 4 players stay alive for Darkside. That's good for the economy, as I said, their money would have been okay. If they lost that round, they had nothing, really. So the fact that they win it with 4 guns up is great for their economy, and it's going to shove TM back onto another eco.
And I think possibly in the next round we might see actually the AWP buy come on for Badger, maybe peek into B main or something like that. Infrequent obviously going to be forced onto this Deagle, so no AWP for him just yet.
And again, it's 3 players from Darkside on B. They've called the eco. They go, maybe they're going to rush B this time, but no one's going B. So 3 players over there. Should be rotates coming through though. It's actually a complete retake setup on A. Look at that. 3 players B, 1 player mid, 1 player truck. Dick Stacy though.
Work, though.
He's found the kill at long range. This is the angle he seems to like to play on anti-ecos. Just get as far away from the pistols as you possibly can. APOC, not good to expect that off angle from Stink. That's a corner that you don't always see. That's one they were not ready for check. Now, this is the same as a few rounds back on the other eco. You see Kyoto's found his way out to quad, but again, the bomb has to go join him. It's going to be the same thing though as last time. Bomb moves back through A main. Well, it's Chutch trying to get something done in mid.
We are going to see the CT players actually start to rotate. They know that this player is coming.
Bomb can go down though.
Yeah, the bomb will probably actually, the Molotov may prevent them for just a little bit longer. Let's see how quick Dick Stacy is at peeking out. He's going to actually push onto the site and maybe able to stop someone. Often actually taking him out with the help of Kyoto. Deagle coming into its own, but it's just the 2 players left, and the Molotov going to do work. Sync pushing out. Kyoto finding 1 more headshot, but Sync cleaning up. Let the flames go out. Toasty marshmallows and get on the bomb.
Through the fire and the flames, we defused the bomb. Doesn't quite rhyme like I wanted it to. But the difference has now narrowed. You only just got what I was going for, didn't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
The difference is now narrowed to only 2 rounds between Darkside and Tainted Minds after an 11-4 first half. Darkside have really picked it up once they took the CT side. Doing very well indeed. It's worth noting that really none of these teams have actually gone B at all on their T side. We've had, if I've taken my notes right here, we've had, what, 3 rounds on B in this entire map so far?
3 rounds on B so far. It's been a really A-heavy game, which is, I mean, it's not bad because obviously you can do some really nice executes and do the A splits up through highway, as we have seen. But it's sometimes just not really working out at the moment. There's both teams seem to be beating their head against the wall, which is the CT players on A.
3 players though for the dark-sided side. The dark-sided side. The dark side. No, I can't call them the dark side.
The dark side.
No, we're not doing that. Anyway, 3 players on the A side as the T's look to move in here. Pop flash out for Offnu, and Badge is playing close angle, but Offnu's there. Badge, unfortunately, the timing will not work out for him. He's up and over the top now, but Dick Stacey's ready for it, which leaves Sync unknown at quad. That was all just noise though. It's all on Flicks to hold this off. He gets 2 kills there. So the fake was sold, but it's a 2v3. Bomb yet to be planted, will be planted for B main. And planted safe from heaven, which is more important, as Dexter can't quite find this engagement. He's still looking for it though. Burns from the molly, so it's to push forward. Still advantage CTs, especially with 3 kits remaining. But good utility usage so far.
That's the last of the Molotovs though.
That's it, yeah. It's just 1 flashbang on Kyoto, and it has to be the aim jewels now. All the CTs coming from the same angle. Notice Kyoto's pulled that flash. Gets it out, and it's a good pick from APOC there to find 1. Oh, Kyoto's getting work done too, but it's a 1v1. APOC on the side, Dick Stacey playing tree. They know where each other are. They've got to try and find this one. There is a kill on Dick Stacey. He has a flash. He has time to work with it. He might have found the angle here. He will. He goes up over the top, jumps on the bomb. He will have time for that defuse. I've called it. He does.
Only just.
I called it and doubted myself.
4 seconds. The internal clock was right.
Only just. Goodness me. But we'll grab it indeed. Tainted Minds, their money is in the bin still.
Only 2 rounds from this half as well, and the money really does show, doesn't it? It's just they've managed to claw back rounds after a bunch of losses, but obviously that resets their loss bonus. It means they're forced back onto the pistols once again. Just APOC and Chutch really with the armor. Offnu once again. This needs to be the utility player. As quickly as he does use it. So they do have it.
All 5 players B main. This time it's Spawn B here. They went B last round, but it was with a fake. This time there's no fake, and it's just raw going in, boys. Get in there, find these frags if you can, and there's the first one. Good work from Chutch with that CZ. Texter can only find 1. Good trades out of the T's so far. Managed to get the bomb down for B main again. There is no other plant spot in the B bomb site. That's it. That's all you can do. And it's a 3 versus 4. The rifles are with the CTs, but whether or not they can find these frags is interesting. Now, Chutch with that M4 has only got 6 HP. Rifles can work on lower health players. Maybe like to see that elsewhere though. Frequent got nervous for his teammate CoD was fenced, but all 3 CTs are coming from the same angle, and Dick Stacey kills himself after the tag from Infrequent. It's all on Badger and Sync. Badger's on the side, he's on the bomb, he's sticking it, he's crouching up and down, but has to get off it. And the trades come through. Another eco round is won. 2 rifles recovered. Tainted Minds take 14. This game is dangerously close.
It is way, way, way too close. And at the moment, it's hard to predict because we are seeing Dark-sided, especially they're able to counter the full buys from Tainted Minds. But the ecos...
Tainted, even though they've only won, what, 3 rounds this half, they've done so much damage so consistently that 1 round loss, and Darksided are already on a not great buy. They've got 3 M4s, sure, but it's a Scout on Badge and a 5.7 on Flicks, which is, you know, the best gun in the game, but maybe the rifles will actually pull through this time.
AK 2017, basically.
It is. And now we see 2017. Now we see Tainted Minds back to the same style they were playing earlier. Spread out, wait for Darksided to get antsy and push. Not sure what's happening this round, though.
Absolutely. Badger just playing with this Scout, sitting back in quad. He's going to be peeking the highway. They don't have anyone actually directly contesting mid right now, so they don't have a whole lot of information.
That's a good way to lose your dick. So that's sort of peeking in like that. Not ideal.
Not really. It's not the best situation to lose it in. I don't know if there is really a good situation to lose your dick.
You've got me there, you know? You've definitely got me there. Moving over to B, though, for Tainted Minds. Got 2 players already here, 2 players on the site to deal with. They have a bunch of utility as well. There is 5 Molotovs. They could go into Sunroom, throw some of those through, turn the site into a burning floor of lava. But they're not going to be doing it. Looks like instead it's just going to be some flashbangs. And then the peaks will come not even. They're just walking in. There's the Molotov. Finally gives it away, but there's already 2 players out. The text doesn't know about. APOC's going to be fast up the side of the side here, and he finds 1 good play from Tainted. Their Flicks in the side of the smoke. Not checking him. Not checking him. Now he can go for these frags, but he's giving himself away a little bit too soon, I think. He will find 1, and no more than that. It's a 4 versus 3. Bomb can go down safely. Refresh the smoke onto Tree Room as well. This is very, very difficult for Darkside. You can see Badge is worried about the flank too, which will be coming eventually. We do have Ofnu moving up mid. Badge is just going to go straight for the peek. If he hits the headshot, it's good, but can't find it. Ofnu running out and finds a one-tap with his last board on sync. 4 versus 1, all on Dick Stacy to hold off Tainted from getting 15, and he can't do it. Infrequent finds the headshot. And now Darksided have to force buy to try and get themselves back towards overtime.
I really do feel for Darksider right now. They were looking so strong on this half. 12 rounds, only coming up from 4 rounds from at halftime to now go to 12. They've done the work. They've done so well to get to this stage. But Tainted Minds just shutting them down at such crucial points, and losing, especially when Darksider lost that eco round. TM picked up on the B side in round 26. I think that's possibly won them the game here. Tainted Minds anyway.
Very possibly, but first they've got to kill 5 pistols, or 4 pistols in the UMB. Which is, as we find, sometimes easier said than done, and there it is. Flix opens up with the first headshot. Infrequent finds 2 there, but that was actually a team damage thing there from Church. I was confused who actually got that kill because I can't read apparently, and Ofnu is on the flank in the 2 versus 3. Flix has been found out. Quick, easy headshot for Ofnu, and now they know about him. Texter is watching it. Church just has to try and play for time here because his teammate is nowhere near him. Can't go for the utility. They're behind him and he doesn't know, he doesn't hear. And the spray is good, but Church finds both somehow. And that makes it 16-12 in map number 1. That was... There's some yelling in the background. That was, I think, more close than it had to be. Let's look at the final frags. 28 there for the top frag. I didn't actually see who it was because it changed too quick. But it was 28 for the Ts and 27 for the CTs. So from 11-4 first half to 16-12.
That's close. Huge. And especially some of those eco rounds just playing absolutely crucial winning